What's good, YouTube? I'm Darren. I'm the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. On this channel, I primarily focus on two things, fashion as well as fragrance. So if you're into fashion and fragrance, consider subscribing to the channel. And also make sure you go ahead and boom, hit that bell icon as well. So that way when I upload new content on the channel, you get notified. All right, guys. So on today's video, I'm going to be talking about 10 things that every man should have or own by the age of 40. 40 is kind of like that midpoint in our lives where we kind of transition from being younger to a little bit more mature. And with that, there are some things that I think for all men that we should have or own that should be associated with that more mature phase of life. A lot of folks say with age comes wisdom, and I agree 100% with that sentiment, because at the age of 40, that's where that proverbial light starts to come on for a lot of guys. And again, I think this list is going to be very important because these are 10 things that I really sincerely feel like every guy should have or own by the time they turn the glorious age of 40. So if you want to see what's on this list today, guys, then you know the routine. Keep it locked right here. Let's get it.
The Bowtie Fragrance Guy.
All right, guys, we're back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in. Let's go ahead and jump into this video. The first thing on this list of 10 things that I think every guy should have or own by the age of 40. Come on, guys, you know what this is, man. This is a fragrance channel. That's right, a signature scent. All right, a signature scent. Listen, guys, most women love a guy that smells good. Again, I've done and read countless surveys where they've asked women what are some of the things or characteristics or things that you find attractive about a guy. And most women say a guy that smells good. So whether or not you're into fragrances or a fragrance connoisseur or a guy that, you know, wants to have a massive collection of fragrances, listen, at the end of the day, every guy by the age of 40 should have at least one signature scent that they are known for. Again, guys, trust me when I tell you, women love a guy that smells good. That says a lot about you, the fact that you care about, you know, yourself, you care about your appearance and the way that you present yourself. So guys, by the age of 40, have at least one signature scent. The next thing that I think every guy should own by the age of 40 is a nice overnight bag. Fellas, the ladies like to travel, man. They like to travel, and by the time you turn the age of 40, listen, I understand that you have your old suitcase that was passed down from generation to generation. But at some point, guys, it's time to up your game a little bit, man. And having a nice leather travel bag in your arsenal is something I think every guy should have, man. Look, like I said, women love to travel. And if you're going to be doing some traveling whether it's like a family trip for the week, or if it's just a nice getaway for the weekend, guys, have a nice travel bag in your wardrobe. All right, so the third thing that I think is very important for every guy to have by the age of 40 is a nice skincare regimen. Yep, guys, that's right. At the age of 40, it is time to stop washing your face with the bar soap, man. It's time to up the game a little bit in that category as well. And that's where today's sponsor, Tiege Hanley, comes into play. Guys, I talk about these products all the time because they work. At the end of the day, I know how it is for guys. We like things that are really simple, easy to understand, and that's why I love Tiege Hanley's products. What I started with and what I recommend you guys start with is what's called the level 1 system, where it's really simple. You have a facial wash, you have a morning or AM moisturizer, you have a PM moisturizer, and you also have the exfoliating facial scrub. Now the scrub, you will only want to use that 2 times per week. And I really love the scrub because it's an exfoliator and you really can feel it working. I mean, your face gets that really nice cooling sensation when you use it. So I really love when I get to that point in the week for me where I get to use the facial scrub. But again, guys, it's really simple. The facial wash early in the morning, followed by the AM moisturizer. And in the evening time, again, you want to wash your face again and apply the PM moisturizer. The level 1 system is really simple and easy to understand, and it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg, because for just $30 per month, you get something like this sent right to your front door. The level 1 system has the facial wash, the PM and AM moisturizer, as well as the facial scrub. So guys, I've been using these products now for the last year and a half or so, and I can tell you for a fact, they really work. And because Tees Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they are going to hook you guys up as well. You're going to receive a free gift with your first order, as well as 30% off. So again, to me, that's a win-win situation. So guys, I will have a link down below. Make sure you go ahead and click on that link and get started with a skincare regimen today that works. Guys, so the next thing that you want to have by the age of 40 is a nice quality book collection. Listen, you've always heard the saying that knowledge is power, and I truly believe in that 100%. So having some things to actually enhance your mind, enhance your creativity, and learn is one of the most valuable things that you can have, especially at the age of 40. Books like I have this one, it's called Go Pro by Eric Worre. How to Win Friends and Influence People. And one of my all-time favorite books, Dressing the Man by Alan Flusser. Guys, again, things that you are interested in and things that can enhance your mind, create revenue for yourself. Again, reading and knowledge is power. So make sure that you have a great book collection by the time you turn the age of 40. The next thing I think is very important for all guys to have is a nice timepiece. Listen, time is one of the most valuable and precious commodities in the world that there is. Time doesn't wait for anybody, and as long as we have breath in our bodies, time is going to continue to progress. And again, it's something that we can never get back. And a guy that has a wristwatch on shows that he values time. And a man that values time, it says a lot about his character. So by the time, guys, you turn the age of 40, make sure you have a nice timepiece in your wardrobe. All right, guys, I talked about this last week. Another thing that all men should have by the time they turn the age of 40 is a nice quality pair of dress shoes. That's right. Listen, one of the first things that women notice on a guy is their shoes. Okay. And I talked about this last week on a video. If you have not seen it, I will make sure I link it here, where I talked about quality dress shoes. I gave you guys 10 brands that I would recommend you check out under the price point of $500. 3 quick things you want to look for on quality shoes. Again, you want to look at the leather quality of the shoe, the overall shoe construction, as well as the aesthetics, how the shoes actually look. Look, guys, by the time you turn the age of 40, look, it's okay to have sneakers, but you gotta have at least one quality pair of dress shoes in your wardrobe. Keeping right along that same theme, the next thing that you want to have by the time you turn the age of 40 is a nicely tailored suit. Okay, you guys know that I champion this particular brand, which is Spear & Mackay. A nice quality tailored suit is something that all guys should have by the time they turn the age of 40. And listen, I'm not going to argue with anybody, man. If you're 40 years old and you're entering that threshold of being more mature and you don't feel like you have to have a suit in your wardrobe, shame on you. But there are just certain occasions that call for a suit. Again, whether it be a job interview, unfortunately, a funeral, a wedding, or a more formal event, guys, there's just certain occasions that call for a suit. And at the mature age of 40, every man should have at least one quality suit in his wardrobe. As it relates to the color of the suit, I typically like to, especially if you're a person that only has 1 to 2 suits, I preferably like of course, like this one, a nice navy blue, or a gray suit in some shade of gray would be my recommendation if you're only going to have 1 suit. But again, at the end of the day, guys, by the time you're 40, get yourself a quality suit in your wardrobe. All right, so the next thing, guys, that you should have by that time you hit that tender age of 40 is a nice toiletry bag. Yep, that's right, guys. It is time to stop showing up on the family trips with a plastic bag with all of your toiletries in it. Cut it out, all right? Oh, seriously, stop doing that. Stop. I mean, at the end of the day, guys, it says a lot about you when you show up and you have something nice to keep all of your personal items in. It shows that you value your appearance. It shows that you value your things as a man. And I think this is something that every guy should have. As a matter of fact, this particular toiletry bag although I have several, is one that I carry with me on a daily basis. I like to keep my fragrance in this bag. I like to keep a brush in this bag. I like to keep a nice hand lotion in this bag. Again, some lip balm, just things that I may need on a daily basis as a guy. And it's good to have it in something that looks nice. Again, guys, leave the plastic bags at Walmart and carry yourself a nice toiletry bag to keep all of your personal items in. All right, guys, and the next thing that you should have by the age of 40 is multiple streams of income. Listen, one of the biggest things or one of the most important things about being a man is being able to lead and being a provider. And with the way things are set up in this world today, it's good to have more than one stream of income. I mean, we never know what's going to go on in today's society. So if one stream of income shuts down or you start to have a loss of income in one area, you always want to have at least one additional stream of income to make sure that you're able to keep everything together and take care and provide for yourself, or of course, if you have a family. So guys, by the age of 40, make sure that you have at least 2 streams of income. And last but not least on the list today, guys, by the time you hit that age of 40, you want to make sure that you have at least 1 to 2 go-to recipes. Now, I will openly admit I am not the primary cook in my house, but on those occasions where she may not be feeling well, or if I just want to be nice and give her a break, it is good to have at least 1 to 2 go-to recipes that I am able to prepare. Now, if you're a single guy and you have that special somebody coming over, you got to have at least 1 or 2 recipes that you can just kind of throw together and let her know that, you know, of course, you appreciate her and that, you know, you've been thinking about her and you took this time to prepare this nice meal. So by the time you hit the age of 40, guys, it is good to have at least 1 to 2 go-to recipes. And guys, I know I said 10, but I want to throw in one quick bonus. By the time you hit the age of 40, it is good to have some type of gym regimen, some type of workout regimen of some kind, because again, with age, of course, it is more important even than before when we're younger that we make sure we take care of our bodies, guys. So I recommend at minimum at least having some type of physical activity, whether it's the gym or just maybe going for a nice jog at least 2 times a week, that you're doing something to keep, you know, your body intact as well. Because again, we're starting to cross over to the other side, you know, of things. And so it's really, really important that you are taking care of yourself. All right, guys, that's it. That's my time. I hope you enjoyed this video today, as I gave you 10 things that every guy should have or own by the age of 40. As always, I sincerely appreciate your time and your attention to these videos. You guys don't have to watch, but you do. And I sincerely appreciate that. And don't forget to make sure you take a few moments to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you are sharing these videos out to some other folks that you think could use this information or find it entertaining. Because I'm your guy, Darren, the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. I love to look good, and of course, I love to smell amazing. So until next time, guys, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.